For the start of our final two games of the evening, a girls game featuring the number 2 seeded Window Rock Lady Scouts in a moment against the number 7 seed Ganado. And then there is one more boys game, Page taking on Ganado. And that'll wrap up today's activities. Meanwhile, you see the colors from the JROTC group at Chinle High School. And the national anthem will be presented now here at the Wildcat Den.
This feather is a prayer feather that was presented to the Chinle JROTC back in November 2021 from a Navajo family out of Page, Arizona, while participating in the Winslow Christmas Parade. This feather was presented to our cadets who displayed honor, courage, and respect. This feather is to be tied at the top of the United States flagpole at all times so it may flourish in the wind as the United States flag flows across our great nation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here to perform our national anthem, please welcome from Altusay, Candace DeClay. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will introduce tonight's starting lineups. Beginning first with the designated visiting team, the Ganado Lady Hornets. Tonight's starting lineup, at guard, a junior, number 3, Alvarosa Reed. At guard, a freshman, number 4, Jason McIntosh. At forward, a junior, number 20, Sheena Smith. At guard, a sophomore, number 24, Faith James. And at guard, the senior, number 30, Kiara Curtis. This is the starting lineup for the Ganado Lady Hornets, head coach Tom Potticini. And now, introducing the starting lineup for the designated home team, the Window Rock Lady Scouts. Tonight's starting lineup. At forward, a senior, number 21, Mayabel Begay. At guard, a junior, number 22, Malicia Nelson. At guard, a senior, number 23, Sherelle Yazzie. At guard, a sophomore, number 24, Devay Willie. And at guard, a junior, number 33, Jamie So. This is the starting lineup for the Window Rock Lady Scouts, head coach Gabriel Whitney.
Starting lineups announced here in this matchup between the number 2 seeded Window Rock Lady Scouts and their foe tonight, the number 7 Ganado Hornets. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Floyd Simmons. I get to call the play-by-play of this. And then our final broadcast of the night, we've got one more after this, a boys game. Page takes on Ganado in that last boys game. And that'll wrap up 6 games on day 1 of the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. It's all presented by Choice Broadband. And we'll see how many of our broadcast guys and gals are still standing at the end of this one with all the work and effort and time that they're putting in. And still doing a great job, by the way, as Ganado controls the opening tip, and we're underway with Northland Basketball. Faith James could not connect on the first shot she takes for the Lady Hornets. We're underway, everybody. Northland Basketball here at the Sports Zone. There is a 3-point try on the way. It's no good for Maya Belbigay. Inbound for Ganado, and they're going to face some pressure from Window Rock's defense. That pass up the floor, and it's Alfredosa Reed working underneath, and she's going to lose possession of the basketball. So an inbound coming your direction for the Lady Scouts. Alicia Nelson gets it into front court. In the corner, that was Sherelle Yazzie. She gets it back. Baseline, the runner is blocked. Outstanding defense. Kiara Curtis coming up with the block for the Hornets defense. Reed, and now to the corner, and the lady that blocked the shot, Curtis, going to get a shot there. Won't go in.
Jump ball.
And it's tied up. A couple of ladies got in the tussle there. Sheena Smith for Ganado got tied up out there with Devay Willie, and the inbound is taken away by Malicia. Up the floor, Maya Bell will try to get a pass inside, trying to work it into her teammate. It's Jamie So underneath, but it's going to go right past her. And out of bounds, ultimately tipped off the Ganado Hornets. So Window Rock will have the ball for a reset outside, and this one on the way. That shot is going to be no good out there. Would not go in for Sherelle Yazzie. She is going to race back on defense and try to stop Faith James. Couldn't stop her, but did foul her and make it even that much sweeter for Faith if she can knock it down for a 3-point play. So Sherelle got back there, but again, it just didn't work out the way she had planned on it working out. So here's Faith, who opens up the scoring and could make it 3-0 Ganado. And she does. Perfect. You're going to find few players out there with as much game time energy as Faith James. And I would expect to see her motor running at full speed today. She comes up with the attempted steal. And everybody throwing their hands. It wasn't me. And they're going to give it to the Fighting Scouts for an inbound. 3-0. Ganado in front. Pass goes inside. Maya Belbigay, and she lost it. Ganado is there for the takeaway. Jasa McIntosh. And she brings it up into front court. Difficulty handling it. Back outside for three, and that is good for Jasa McIntosh. So Jasa knocks it down. 6-0 Ganado. And the number 2 seed says, I got to get a timeout. So we'll grab a timeout as well. A little break, and our presenting sponsors of Northland Basketball going to get a word in. That's Choice Broadband, everybody. Back to Chinley and the Wildcat Den and the 3A North Region Tournament right after this.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice Broadband. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Thank you to Choice NTUA Wireless. Choice Broadband for their sponsoring partnership of Northland Basketball, an exclusive brand of the Sports Zone. There's some activity from Faith James. Almost got the ball knocked loose. And the Scouts get back control of the basketball. At the top, Sherelle Yazzie to the baseline. And that'll be off the hands of Jamie So, out of bounds. Back to Ganado. A good start to the game for the Ganado Lady Hornets. And the Lady Hornets have made some noise here at the end of the year. Didn't fare so well when we covered them hosting Monument Valley a few days ago. But they might have had, just an emotional letdown after 2 big wins preceding that. Toward the end of the year, after looking and waiting and trying to get their first region victory, they got wins right at the end of the season against a couple of good teams, including the Page Sand Devils. Here's the inbound. Mish trying to get free. Could not. To the corner, Sherelle Yazzie's shot, no good. And there is McIntosh for the rebound. Gets a pass away to Faith James, and then up the floor to Rosa Reed. And Rosa took her eye off the ball for just that split second. Glanced off. Scouts back in business. Well, more good defense. Boy, well done. Ganado's playing strong. It's a great start for the Lady Hornets. Sheena Smith rejecting that ball coming in and getting it back for her team. McIntosh for 3. Jasa comes out on fire. And her first 2 shots from 3 are good. Her team leads 9-0. Faith James knocks it away, makes the defensive play. Nice touch pass. Rosa will get called for traveling. I think that's a good call. But it was also a good thought. She knew the defender was right there, and the defender had the advantage. Take a look at the replay again. There is Jasa way downtown and burying the big shot. Kind of reminds you of a couple other ladies played for Ganado. Called themselves McIntosh, doesn't it? Jayla McIntosh, Janaea McIntosh, and now Jasa picking up the torch for the family and for the Hornets. So she's had a great start to her game, and it's 9-0. Only 1 foul has been committed in the game. That's a Window Rock foul, Sherelle Yazzie. And now Jasa, and the defender is going to come and play her way out deep. The defender on her, 8 feet outside the arc. There's a drop pass. It's going to go out of bounds. And Window Rock will get it back and see if they can end the scoring drought that they have been enduring to start this game. They have played now 4.5 minutes of basketball without scoring. So, great defense, right? Pass inside, post move. Kick it back out for a jump shot. That's going to miss. And the rebound is Jada Brown. So Jada gets into the game, and a lot of times Jada can be kind of a spark plug We'll see if she serves that purpose here now because they need something. Meanwhile, we'll see if Ganado can get a double-digit lead right here in this possession. Nope, not going to happen. Milicia Nelson with a great defensive play, intercepts it. Sherelle, her shot no good. Jada Brown, rebound. Boy, she really good at gaining position. She did a great job on that. Set herself up to get the foul on Sheena Smith. So the first team foul on Ganado. Sheena Smith, the lady that committed the foul. Inbound. And then the kick to the baseline. Finally, some points for the Lady Scouts. Milicia Nelson's first make. And it's 9-2 now. 9-2, Ganado in front. Into front court. And that one's going to get away from Rosa Reed. But then it is taken right back by Ganado. The pull-up, Jasa McIntosh. This time, she goes to the bank to get another three. So Jasa, in the number of times that we have seen Ganado this year, has not had an entire game like the one she's had in the first 5.5 minutes of this one. What a start for McIntosh.
Jamie So at the line for the Scouts, shooting 2.
Second foul early on in the game on Sheena Smith, by the way. And the lady at the line is Jamie So. Jamie missed the foul shot. She'll get another on the way. So how about 12-2, and how about 9 points on three-point baskets for Jasa McIntosh already in the game. Seen some pretty good performances today so far offensively. In the game before this, 15-point first quarter for Cashin White. He ended up leading the team, the Wildcat boys team, in scoring with 24 points. That was a great job. Earlier in the previous boys game, Tuba City got Taden, Arizona busy. So we watched Milicia in traffic with contact to make that shot. But Taden, Arizona led Tuba City to a win in the first round of the tournament here. And he scored 30 points. So some pretty good offense. Now Jasa McIntosh. Here's Jada Brown going inside, and Jada's going to go to the foul line. And the lady that committed the foul is Kiara Curtis. 12-5. Window Rock in front. Window Rock is ranked number 4 in the state. Window Rock is number 4 behind the top-seeded Gilbert Christian Knights, and then Monument Valley, of course, at number 2. Human Catholic is number 3. Window Rock then 4, and then let's find out where Ganado is. Ganado's at number 21. And they jumped up the rankings thanks to 2 big wins right at the end of the season. Jada Brown connects on both of the foul shots right there. How about this Lady Hornets team? They went on a big-time losing streak, and finally they ended the losing streak with a win over Hopi. That was way back on January 19th. That's, of course, not a region game, not even a conference game for them. But then after that game, they lost 4 straight before finally beating Page 60-51, and following that with a win over Alchese 66-62. Those wins have helped them immensely in the rankings, and now they're in the playoff picture. And they're playing spirited in this game so far. There is Sherelle Yazzi's three-point try. It's no good. Faith James pulls down the rebound for the Lady Hornets, and then gets pressured on the sideline right in front of her own bench and lost it out of bounds. A minute left in this opening quarter of action. Window Rock has it. Milicia Nelson. Tough man-to-man Ganado defense. Right side, somebody got open. Sherelle Yazzie, and that's going to rim off, no good. Rebounded by Mish. And she'll go right up and put it right in. And she's got 6 points in this first quarter for the Lady Scouts. In fact, she's got all of their field goals. Took them a while to get to first points. They have 3 field goals. She's got them all. They have 3 free throws as well. And a blocked shot to her credit after she blocks Jasa working inside. Melicia Nelson. She's got to be a first-team all-region pick, right? Faith James could be first-team all-region. She dishes, and then the pass underneath to Jasa goes off her hands out of bounds. Ganado turns it over. So Ganado's cooling off a little bit right now. They don't need to cool off. They had a 9-0 lead before Window-Rock scored. Final 12 seconds right here. So Window-Rock has now outscored them 9-3 since that start for the Hornets. Whistle, no shot. It's going to be Rosa Reed. Pick up that personal foul. 14 fouls right now on the Lady Hornets. Here's the inbound. Time running down. Now 5 seconds. Melicia Nelson double teamed. 2 seconds. Feed it. Jada Brown turn around. That's going to go in. Well, how about the comeback by Window-Rock? The great start by Ganado gets virtually erased. And at the end of the quarter, it's a 1-point difference after all of that. Well done by the Window-Rock Lady Scouts. They did not back down in spite of the start. A great start for Jason McIntosh. 3 3-pointers for Ganado. How about that start, everybody? Let's grab a timeout. Second quarter on the way. Northland Basketball exclusively at the Sports Zone. And our coverage of the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament, it's presented by Choice Broadband. Stand by.
With Choice Broadband, you can now get an even better internet plan for your home. Our fastest speeds are only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Well, there you go. The first points of the second quarter, they belong to Ganado. And then a shot missed from the outside, but Window-Rock will steal back the outlet pass. Points a moment ago. Kiara Curtis got the first bucket of the second quarter for the Lady Hornets. And now she will have it knocked from her possession, but not without personal foul committed, and the lady that committed that foul is DeVay Willie. That's DeVay's first foul in the game. See that graphic there going into the replay, that transition from Holbrook Family Dentistry. Thank you to them for their sponsorship of Northland Basketball and the beautiful Devin Booker Native American themed Phoenix Suns basketball jersey that we get to give away during our broadcast coverage on Saturday here, Championship Saturday at the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. And Faith James, pressured by Melicia Nelson, loses the ball out of bounds. So here come the Lady Scouts with the basketball to the corner. DeVay Willie, and she's going to put that one up there. The shot is, that's Jamie So, pardon me. Jamie missing the shot. Out to Melicia Nelson. Now Jada Brown. Those are 2 of your 5 Scouts starters for the quarter. Look at Jada. Jada getting more and more confident in her offensive game and becoming more of a factor when she comes in off the bench for the Lady Scouts. Jada Brown right there. She joins DeVay Willie, Melicia Nelson, Sherelle Yazzie, and Jamie So in the lineup for the Scouts to start the quarter. Nice feed to the baseline. DeVay has to bring it outside, though. Sherelle Back to DeVay on the baseline. And that shot's no good. Malicia's right there. They rolled it off too strong. Jada Brown, that one's good. And Jada going to the line as well. Faith James, first foul of the game. Too many chances right there, and that, if that is a common theme today, the Hornets' great start is going to be a faint memory because they're not going to be able to hang with the Scouts if Windrock keeps getting those second, third, and multiple chances out there. The foul shot no good. And the rebound, I believe that was Alina Reed who has come into the game, who got the rebound. Tied up.
Jump ball, possession to the Hornets.
Ganado will get the ball for an inbound. It comes into Jasa. Nice little pass to her teammate, Tiara Watchman. You got Jasa Reed.
Personal foul number 24.
Tiara Watchman
First second.
in the game.
Scouts 13 foul.
Mentioned a moment ago, Alina Reed is out there on the floor. Also in the lineup, Kiara Curtis and Jasa McIntosh. Maybe I said Jasa. Rosa Reed in the Ganado lineup right now.
Checking into the Scouts lineup.
Watchman at the line. And she misses the foul shot. 6:09 remaining in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report at the break. And this one off the glass. Why not just use the glass and be sure about it, right? That's what that looked like. Shot goes in. Tied at 15. Change of direction. Travel called.
Traveling violation. Scouts ball. Checking back in for the Scouts. Maya Bell Begay.
Somebody asked, is this live? Well, it's live as long as you're watching it live. I mean, if you're, it's hard. I don't know that a comment on the chat box can prove that it's live. It is live right now. If your clock says 6:26 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Thursday, well then it's live. And as I'm saying this, it's actually live. But in the future, when somebody hears me say that, it's not actually going to be live again or anymore. Inbound, and a shot is up. It's no good. Jada Brown from the elbow after the rebound. Jada showing a little range out there on the jump shot. So Jada getting busy. She's in double figures. Leads the Lady Scouts with 10 points. Kiara Curtis couldn't make the runner. Rebound, long pass. Maya Bell to Jada. Jada in the paint. And she drew the contact. To the line goes Jada Brown. Boy, I like the start Jada's had. She came in off the bench, and she has been a true spark plug. That's Rosa Reed with her second foul of the game. This is Jada Brown. Shot is good. She is not going to get cheated out of her dribbles at the free throw line, is she? Jada made one and has 11 points in the game. And there is contact ultimately. Kiara Curtis gets knocked down. Was that Soraya? It was. Soraya Begay. Hey, look at that high-powered group right there. The athletic directors, some of the athletic directors from the North. Stephen Young in that picture right there. April Claremont. There's Lynette looking back. There is Malcolm Young as well on the left side there. He is the brother of Stephen Young. Stephen's the athletic director at Monument Valley, and Malcolm is the athletic director at Window Rock. Keeping it in the family. Why not? A great family at that. Mr. Flowers there in the background. Inbound. Ganado controls. Rosa fighting, battling, scrapping. Man, I tell you, these ladies are going after it. Maya Bell got mixed up in that whole thing, and she committed a personal foul. 5 team fouls on the Scouts, 6 on Ganado. Reed trying to challenge Jada Brown, and decided the way to do that was to try to spin her way down low, and then she lost it out of bounds after that. There's going to be a timeout taken. Ganado wants to grab that timeout. Coach Todicini says, let's talk this over. So while they grab their timeout, we'll get this word in from Sholo Ford, helping us bring you our coverage of Northland basketball from the Wildcat Den from the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament, which is all presented by Choice Broadband. Back in a moment to Chinley. Stand by.
I have to admit it. I am not an expert at everything. Now, if you want to talk to me about SEO and SEM and website optimization, I know it pretty darn well. But shopping for vehicles, that's a whole other world for me. That's why I go to Guy Hatch and his experts at Sholo Ford with my vehicle questions. They have been serving the White Mountains for a long time, long enough to have gained my trust. And when I come in and ask my questions, I don't get the normal runaround and what do we have to do to earn your business answers like some other guys. They simply answer my questions. They can help with navigating the ever-changing technologies with hybrids, EVs, and more. Help with the myriad of incentives to help me get the best deal possible and the best bank to get me the best rate and finance package. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself at Sholo Ford. They are on the east end of the Deuce, or visit sholoford.com.
The runner, the setup, the jump shot left side for Window Rock. It's no good for Ace Araya. Up the floor after the outlet. Rosa gets knocked to the deck. Shot is good. And the foul as well. And it's Maya Bell. Maya Bell commits her second foul here of the first half.
Scouts 16th foul. Count the basket for Alpha Rosa Reed.
So Rosa will go to the line here in the second quarter. See if she can tie it up again. We're sitting at Window Rock 18, Ganado 17. I like her chances, right? She's going to make this shot. Watch. I don't know. She's going to jinx her. That was on me, Rosa. Here's the rebound for the Scouts. Jada Brown. Oh, the head fake and the drive and the foul, and 2 more foul shots on the way for Jada. Some players are magnets for contact. Some players know just, I don't know, instinctively. I guess she knows how to get to the line. I mean, I'm making the assumption that she's probably thinking somewhat about contact coming her way when she puts it on the floor and heads to the basket. It was Alina Reed that got called for the foul for Ganado. We'll see if Jada can add to her game-high 11 points right here. She scored 11. Milicia Nelson has scored 6 for Window Rock, and the only other point then was Jamie So from the foul line. And that one goes in. 4 for 6 from the line in the game so far. Foul shot off the mark. McIntosh for the Ganado rebound. Faith James launches. That's no good. Jada Brown right there. Got the rebound. And it's Milicia Nelson to push it into front court for the Lady Scouts. Window Rock 19, Ganado 17. And Milicia with the backer-upper shot. What was going on right there? That was a beauty. We're going to have to look at that one again here in a moment. I can't even figure out what she did there. She got turned around. She was backing down, losing her balance somewhat, throws it up there perfectly, and she'll just do something again. How's that? Back-to-back trips up the floor, and Mish getting the points for Window Rock. Jada Brown block shot out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Hornets ball.
How about Mish? How about the work she's been doing last couple of trips up the floor for Window Rock? You want to look at it? Here's one. Is this the backer-upper? Nope, that's that last go between the defenders and make it go. There's a big three-point make for Kiara Curtis. Kiara connecting, and Ganado staying close. 23-20 Window Rock. DeVay Willie is going to come into the game, and she replaces for the Scouts Asa Raya Begay. Inside the free throw line, 13 feet out there. Well, she's doing it around the basket. Why not hit that jump shot? Milicia now has 12 points, and that's going to match Ganado's team high in the first half. Jada Brown has 12 points. So 12 and 12 is 24. Do my Holbrook Roadrunner math. That means there's only one other point been scored. Faith James steal. Faith the finish. Good job. Faith got it. And Sherelle Yazzie fouled her as well. Two fouls in this game on Sherelle. You just gotta love the way Ganado's been playing basketball lately. They kind of had nothing in the tank when we covered them hosting Monument Valley just a few days ago. But you can't, I don't think you can, come down too hard on them because, my goodness. They had the two big victories that preceded that. The victory over Page, the victory over Alchese, two top-ranked teams, two of the best teams in the region. As we watch this one go up and in and get a and one opportunity for the Fighting Scouts. The lady that committed the foul, Tierra Watchman, commits that foul. This is team foul number 8 in the game in the first half on Ganado. Window Rock has 7 of their own. And at the free throw line is Tashyla Allen. And she makes good. She got the field goal, got the free throw. And it is 28-22. 96 seconds remain in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report at the break. Rosa Reed. So Ganado's going to take some time down. They're going to dribble that. They got that weave going way out there on top. Now in trouble. Oh, good save by Faith James. Diving to the floor to tip it out to her teammate. And then the drive by Jasa for the points. McIntosh has 11. From the corner. Shot is up there, no good. DeVay Willie on the miss. Rebound, Alina Reed. Scouts knocked that one out of bounds. 56 seconds left in the first half. Boy, look at the effort. Faith James. Uncommon valor. And then that little shot right there. Thing went in, and the whole time it's bouncing around up there, the whole time Jace's on the floor. He became a spectator for a moment. There's a long outlet pass. And Faith thought that Rosa was releasing downfield. Rosa ran the comeback route. They didn't read the safety. So it goes out of bounds or incomplete. It's Super Bowl Sunday coming up. Got to give it a football flavor. Who's your team out there, people? Who you got? You got Mahomes or you got Jalen? Inside. Good work inside. Milicia Nelson, she takes over the scoring lead for Window Rock. 14 first half points for Milicia. Jasa pulls the trigger on that one, and it did not go in. Good shot, though. She did a good job to kind of psych the defender a little bit into giving her the space to shoot. Here's a three-point try. That's good from the left side. Off the bench in the game is Ariessa Hale. Am I saying it right? And she knocks a three down. Fresh off the bench, new into the game. Big shot made, 33-24 as the first half comes to an end. Northland basketball fans, hope you're enjoying our coverage from the Wildcat Den, day one of the 2023 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. And with that, the teams will retire for a moment and see if they can draw up some changes for the upcoming second half. How about 33-24 Window Rock? In front of Ganado. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime is coming your way in just a moment. We'll break it down. Northland Basketball and this tournament at the Wildcat Den is presented by Choice Broadband. We'll grab a timeout. Back to the Den in just a moment.
With Choice Broadband, you can now get an even better internet plan for your home. Our fastest speeds are only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Max your tax. Max your tax refund with the car guys you know and can trust at Sholo Ford and Sholo. Take advantage of Guy Hatch's special volume pricing, Ford factory incentives, and max your tax refund to lower your payments. Max your tax and defer your payment.
in case you don't remember, that is Valentine's Day. And if you're a dude, you better remember Valentine's Day. So we're going to give away tickets, a couple of tickets to Phoenix Suns. Go watch Kevin Durant play some basketball. That'll happen Saturday. Also on Saturday, we'll give away this outstanding Devin Booker Phoenix Suns jersey. Got the turquoise jersey, and it's a beauty. That is from Holbrook Family Dentistry. Good friends at Holbrook Family Dentistry. They'd like to give somebody that great jersey. We'd like to help them give the jersey. How's that? So plan to join us, everybody, on our coverage throughout the weekend, and then especially on Saturday. Championship Saturday coming up at the end of the 3A North Region basketball tournament. Here at halftime of this game, Window Rock 33, Ganado 24. And lady leading the way for Window Rock in scoring is Melicia Nelson. She got a bit of a slow start in the first quarter and then just got going, man. She's got 14 points at halftime. Off the bench, Jada Brown has scored 12 points for the Lady Scouts. Great job. To Shyla Allen off the bench with 3 points. Ariessa Hale has a 3-point make in the second quarter, so she's got a total of 3. And Jamie So has the remaining single point for Window Rock. On the other side, double figures for Jasa McIntosh. Old Jasa there, just a great first quarter. 3 3-point baskets for her in the first period. She added a deuce in the second quarter, so she's got 11 points to lead the way for Ganado. Faith James with 5. Kiara Curtis has 5. Alfriosa Reed has 2 points, and Alina Reed has 1 point for Ganado, and that is what it looks like here at halftime. Northland basketball fans, at the end of the broadcast, we announce the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And at this moment, we wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime reports. Window Rock 33, Ganado 24. We're back with the second half in a moment. More Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband. Don't go anywhere.
Happy New Year from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Just in time for our Valentine's special, we are introducing our new business partner, Cattleman's Steakhouse. Yeehaw! With every insured replacement, you can take your sweetheart out for the best prime rib on the mountain. Or choose salmon, sirloin steak, cod, pork chops, chicken, or a variety of other delicious dinners.
You are the best, honey.
And with the Valentine's special, you also get 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. And this year, you could take your Valentine to a VIP experience to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. That's right, we're giving away 2 premium VIP tickets to see George Strait, Chris Stapleton, and Little Big Town live in Phoenix, including VIP parking. Yes! Don't miss out on our best Valentine special.
536-5972, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback.
Ace Hardware of the White Mountains is always there, always ready to meet your cold weather needs. Keep your pathway clear with snow shovels and ice melt. Keep the kids entertained with a variety of snow sleds. Keep the family warm and toasty with bundles of firewood. Keep the grill or stove piping hot with propane at their Pine Top and Overgard stores. And keep the horses fed with alfalfa and Bermuda hay. The cold weather cannot stop the team at Ace Hardware, so visit them today. Ace Hardware in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice Broadband. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
We are getting ready to start the second half. Teams have come back from the locker. And the number 2 seed in the tournament, Window Rock, see what they can do about protecting a 9-point halftime lead, 33-24, Window Rock in front of Ganado. And that lead is not safe. Just to let you know, the Lady Hornets have really turned up their game in the past couple of weeks, playing some good basketball. And we'll see if they can get the things going in the second half. Rosa Reed goes inside, and that was a combo block. I think Jada Brown got a part of it. I think Malicia Nelson got a chunk of the ball, and they get a big defensive play to start the second half. 33-24, Window Rock in front. Ganado gets the basketball. So let's get it. Let's keep it rolling, everybody. Second half begins. Northland Basketball presented by Choice Broadband, and Faith James goes right to work. And she's got 7 in the game now as she gets her team within 7. Malicia Nelson from outside. And the rebound tips back into her hands. She'll try to hit Jada Brown near the corner, and that's going to be over Jada's head, out of bounds.
Hornets ball.
From outside, Rosa Reed unable to make that shot happen. And Sherelle Yazzi's pass goes into dangerous territory, gets tied up. Scouts are going to have it. And let's give you the second half starters for Window Rock. Malicia Nelson, Sherelle Yazzie, who throws the inbound over to Mish. Jada Brown starts the second half. Maya Belbegay handles it right now. Right side to Sherelle for 3. That's going to be on the way. Shot is no good, but Jada Brown right there. The hard work inside to get the putback. The fifth starter is DeVay Willie out there for Window Rock as we watch Mish go too strong on her shot attempts. Rebound. Ganado, and then Faith James gets in trouble in backcourt with that defensive pressure. It was Maya Belbegay forcing a turnover. Good job by Maya Bell. So the Scouts will get another opportunity at it. Up by 9 right now. Inbound to Sherelle Yazzie. Ganado sets up their defense. They've got Alfreosa Reed out there on the floor. Jason McIntosh, Faith James, Kiara Curtis, and the final starter is Sheena Smith. Maya Belbegay commits a foul.
Scouts first team foul. Faith James at the line for the Hornets.
3 fouls in the game now on Maya Bell. And Faith makes good on that first foul shot. Faith James backs down from nobody and makes both foul shots for the Lady Hornets. Back to a 7-point Window Rock lead. Under 6 minutes on the clock in the third quarter. Jada inside, knocked loose by Rosa, and then after Jada got it back, she had her pass tipped away. So Ganado has it. Can they do something with it? Reed is going to miss the whole thing. It's down to Mish. Up the floor, Sherelle. And nice finish by Sherelle Yazzie. Believe it or not, that's Sherelle's first bucket of the game. But they didn't get back on defense, and Faith James did. Long pass finds her. Well done by Ganado. Good transition bucket. So they answer to keep it at 7, 37-30. And then knocked out. Ganado's got the basketball.
Checking back in for the Scouts, Tashyla Allen.
Tashyla Allen is going to come into the game. That's for Window Rock, by the way, Tashyla. Ganado will work with the basketball to Faith James on the left angle. Here's Jason McIntosh. Outside. Curtis on the drive, and she lost it. She lost it out of bounds.
Scouts ball.
Somebody wants a timeout. Sounds like Coach Whitney.
Window Rock.
So Gabby grabs a timeout for her ladies. They'll talk it over for just a moment, everybody. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice Broadband. We're back to the Wildcat Den right after this.
You know, it happens so often we just sometimes take it for granted. It really is quite outstanding if you think about it. And now at Sholo Ford, we're excited to tell you the Ford F-Series continued to be the best-selling truck in America for the 46th consecutive year in 2022. It outsold the Chevrolet Silverado, its closest competitor, by over 140,000 trucks. It outsold the number 3 brand, the Ram Trucks, by over 185,000 trucks. In fact, there was a new F-Series truck sold every 49 seconds in 2022. Now that's a lot of trucks. At Sholo Ford, we know that does not come by accident. Ford continues to take the lead in innovation. The F-150 Lightning, Ford's electric truck, was the #1 volume electric truck. Not only that, but we think Ford builds a pretty darn good-looking truck. And I guess America agrees. The proof is in the numbers. Come check them out at Sholo Ford. We're on the east end of the Deuce. Thank you. Numbers from Detroit Free Press, January 5th, 2023.
Jump ball possession to the Hornets. Out of bounds. Hornets ball.
Just checking some paperwork, make sure everything is squared away, and it is. It's good when the accounting matches. The book is all good to go. Here is Rosa on the drive and denied. Somebody, Melissa Nelson got out the denied stamp right there. Stamp it. That is no bueno. That's not going to happen. 37-30 Window Rock in front of Ganado. This girls matchup, ladies matchup, and Window Rock the number 2 seed. Ganado the 7. And the Hornets have the inbound. Kiara Curtis launches from 3. That's no good. And rebound to Shyla Allen. Scouts going to run. Alicia Nelson's shot. That's no good. Boy, well done by Faith James. Battling with 2 scouts to get that rebound. Outlet. And the miss by Jason McIntosh. She's going to hustle back on defense. Nelson inside. Beautiful pass to Shyla Allen. She did her part. And the assist goes to Mish. Outside for the bomb, and that's no good out there for Faith James. And it's Nelson with it. Contact, offensive foul. Well, I think that's truly one that goes either way. I'm not sure how you argue if you're on either side of that. I think you could have absolutely called on either one of the players. Up the floor it goes. Ganado. Rosa Reed at the top. She's looking around. Oh, nice. Nice pass delivered by Kiara Curtis. In fact, the pass was so nice, I didn't even see who made the shot. Sheena. That's who made the shot. I heard it in the background. Made possible by the beautiful pass. And this 3 is going to go in for Jada Brown. Big smile on Jada's face. Jada's been doing all that work in and around the basket. She had about a 13-foot jump shot connect back in the first half, and now 1 from 3-point land. And Jada's got 17.
Personal foul number 54.
She's having a game, isn't she? Yeah, there's a personal foul.
Shooting 2.
Well, let me see. We got some people watching out there from a long way away, and they're mentioning it on our Facebook feed. So let me check in and say hello. Let's see. Eugene Poblano Jr. watching from Atwood, Tennessee.
Hornets ball.
Well, Eugene, thanks for checking in, spending some of your time all the way across the land, the Eastern time zone. Kimberly is watching from Colorado Springs, the Springs. getting involved. Oh, yeah, Sherelle Yazzie, the blocked shot, blocks Curtis's shot, and she's going to get a chance. Spun it the wrong way. Rebound, Brown. Feeds it to Mish, and then Mish got tied up. Well, that's a pretty good job. Sheena Smith tied her up. Pretty good look right there. There's the feed, and there's the wallet up, and you can get the block. And now to Shyla Allen, fouled, taking a trip to the line.
Personal foul number 20, Sheena Smith.
Sheena Smith got her third foul of the game now.
Hornets first team foul.
And this will be to Shyla. Coach Totticini calls a timeout for Ganado first. So they'll take care of that while we get a word in from Holbrook Family Dentistry. Great partners of ours here with Northland Basketball. Holbrook Family Dentistry serving, all of Northeast Arizona, serving the Navajo Nation. Many, many clients north of I-40. Go see them at Holbrook Family Dentistry. Dr. Jason Lyman is great people. They'll treat you right. Great service. They can do almost anything in-house, and they're going to give away that great Devin Booker jersey on Saturday. Let's get their word in here on our broadcast of Northland Basketball, brought to you by Choice Broadband.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Shyla missed the free throw. We bring it back into the action here at the Wildcat Den, and Sherelle Yazzie with the steal. Here goes Sherelle. Pushing it up the floor. Good pass. DeVay Willie. Not going to connect. Rebound, Faith James, long outlet, and she overthrew her teammate. She tried to throw the bomb, tried to get the touchdown. It's Super Bowl weekend. Tried to get the touchdown, and it's incomplete. Well, somewhere along the line, I missed a bucket. Jada Brown inside in the paint. I missed a window rock basket. Sherelle for 3. And she knocks it down. Good looking release. Sherelle, perfect. Dialed in the range. Faith James now. The basketball, a 14-point lead for the Lady Scouts. And there goes Jasa trying to get some work done on the baseline. She got tied up. That's a jump ball. DeVay Willie gets in there and gets something done. Let's see, where are we at here? 1:09 on the clock in the third quarter. I've got a guest going to join me here in just a moment and talk about very critical angle when it comes to youth sports, when it comes to high school basketball. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds on Milicia. And so Ganado will get the basketball up the floor. Kiara Curtis, that shot is off the mark. And rebound, Window Rock. From the corner, that's Sherelle taking that shot. She's going to miss it. Rebound, DeVay Willie. Milicia Nelson couldn't make it. Milicia's gotten a little bit cold lately. She was having the hot hand for a while. We haven't seen much offensively from Mish in a while. Meanwhile, Ganado takes over with less than 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. From the corner, Curtis's shot. That's no good. Rebound, Nelson. Scouts have it. Running up the floor, 20 seconds on the clock. To the corner it goes. Jada Brown, and she is going to get fouled. And that's going to be a non-shooting foul. Only the second team foul. Kiara Curtis commits the foul. That's her second of the game. Well, folks, welcome into our broadcast coverage from the Wildcat Den. As we close out the third quarter, it's my distinct privilege to welcome in a friend to talk with us for a moment. He's a friend, and he is one of the best AIA officials that you know out there. He's also a pretty good farmer, and his name is Neil Yazzie. Neil, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Welcome in. Thanks for joining me. You've got an interesting role here at the tournament as we watch the final shot go up and no good. We're going to stay here through the break, everybody. Talk to our friend Neil Yazzie, AIA official. And what is your job? What's your role here at the 3A North Region tournament? Because you're not out there actually blowing your whistle.
I'm here as a observer, observing the officials here for the tournament.
Okay.
Giving constructive feedbacks.
Okay.
Just
evaluations.
Evaluations.
Okay.
Just preparing them, giving them feedback that will help them improve in certain areas, call selectivity, game management.
Okay.
In certain areas that they could see a lot better, working the positioning of each trail center or lead positioning to help better the ball game for the student athletes.
So Neil, how many officials are employed for the region tournament this year?
I want to say probably 12. Yeah. So we got today being the busiest day. I do have, I believe, 6 tomorrow, and then I have 6 on Saturday.
It's a lot of work.
Yes.
It's a long haul.
Yes. And it has a very, very, very tough determination to determine what officials would be able to be out here for the student athletes during this time of the tournament. It's a very distinctive tournament. And 3A North is a very, very well represented tournament throughout the state of Arizona.
Neil Yazzie, AIA official, joining us on our broadcast for a few moments. There is Jada Brown with the shot, misses for Window Rock. And the behind-the-back dribble for Faith James over to Rosa Reed for the shot. She misses that, try to save it, and she does not. Almost did. Unable to save that in. And so the Scouts are going to take over. Window Rock leads Ganado 47-33 as the fourth quarter begins. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice Broadband. I'm Floyd Simmons. This is Neil Yazzie with me. Well, Neil, fans of Northland Basketball, fans of basketball up north of I-40, and many in other parts of the state really know who you are. They've seen you. We've all seen you for years, and we know who you are. And you're a part of a strong breed that needs more people involved. And so let's talk about officiating in this part of the state where I think, I believe, and this is something echoed by some coaches that I know and other people, that we have the best officials in the state. Not to disparage anybody else, but I just do think we have the best officials in our sector of the state up here that work out of, what is it, the Flagstaff District? Is that what you guys call it?
Yeah, we call it in 2 certain areas, Area 2 and Area 6, which composes of everything of northern Arizona. Everything from, the river the river from like Laughlin area all the way to Round Valley, north of Page, and down to Prescott. So we have that whole area that we
massive
cover.
Area.
Exactly.
Massive area. So how far away do you go for games that aren't, let's say, state playoff games?
For state playoff games, it just depends on where we're assigned. We do send recommendations to our state commissioner, who then telesize to where we're going to send officials to. We do have like the 2A conference that's going to be holding their state playoffs in Prescott, so we'll send some of our officials down that way as well. 3A has some of their higher seeds that are going to be hosted at the higher seed level, so we'll have some of our officials cover that area during the first and second round.
The Ganado Hornets will get it after a couple of misses at the free throw line. And they're going to launch one from the right angle. That's no good for Alina Reed. Rebound, Window Rock. On the floor, Ariessa Hale has it. Now drop it back to DeVay Willie for the three-point try. Jada Brown on the rebound, and she is going to get fouled. 2 more fouls, and picks up her 3rd foul of the game. Well, let's talk about the sportsmanship aspect, Neil, of high school sports. And, it can get so emotional, and we get caught up in the action as fans out there. But what I think is, I'm a father. I've got sons that play. One playing high school basketball right now. I got another son that he's a football and a baseball player. My older sons were athletes, and I've been around it a lot. And I feel like I've always been able to kind of control my input into the game pretty well as a fan. And I know it's difficult. I know we all get emotional. But what do you see in terms of the sportsmanship? And what is it that if we could maybe improve just a little bit, what would you say to us as fans?
Well, I give it up to the fans for being there for the student athletes, with their support and being there. It's always great to see, the children out there performing. As far as sportsmanship, as far as fans, it could improve. I take a look at this as a extension of the classroom. This is how we should perform in the classroom, being professional, being vigilant. It's a learning environment for each and every one of us. Each situation is different. I know fans have their opinions, and we have our opinions as officials and how we see the game and how we manage the game and so forth. It's a tough profession to be in as far as an official, because we brutally get verbally abused at times, and we have to uphold our utmost professional respect out there on the court to officiate the ball game. We do have a lot of openings at this level, and it is tough.
Yes,
it is tough, and it'll take those that are willing to learn, be patient with the kids, and basically just be there for the student athletes. My dad did this for a number of years, and I never thought I would officiate, but here I am, taking a role on as a leadership and being able to, share what I know and what I've been passed down from great officials at the professional and collegiate level, and sharing that dedication and commitment to the officials up here in Northern Arizona.
I want to continue along that vein, but I want to ask you a personal question. Have you ever officiated with an old classmate of mine and just one of the best officials that we've ever had here in Arizona, Mark Munoz?
Mark Munoz. I have not officiated with him. I've been assigned certain college assignments with him.
Okay.
But I think what happens at the junior college Division II level, if you get something bigger like a Division I game, we're taught to take that Division I game over a junior college or Division II schedule. So I've had an opportunity to actually be on an assignment with him, but unfortunately he had a D1 assignment that was, he had to take the limit off first. So Mark is a great guy. He's a great mentor. I've spoken with him, at various camps, and he has a lot of great things that he shares to, not only his colleagues, but he also has a great understanding of basketball.
Yeah, no doubt about any of that. And like you, his career as an official began in large part because his dad was an official, and his dad was a highly respected AIA official. As we get an offensive foul, at least I believe that's an offensive foul, should be. Jada Brown got in there pretty aggressive. Hey, talk to me about that, okay? Because there's been some change in the way the player control fouls are called.
Okay, so with that play there particularly, we had the defender had already established legal guarding position. Once he's established legal guarding position, the defender can move lateral, and that meaning that they can move left to right depending on where the ball handler is going. So since she established legal guarding position and the defender made contact in the torso area, which caused her to go down, that is a player control foul.
Okay, so your feet can be moving as a defender. In the old days, you had to be perfectly
stationary.
You had to be a statue.
Exactly.
But it's not like that anymore,
No.
and I would imagine we're talking about this is a safety issue.
Exactly. So once we've established legal guarding position, we can move laterally, obliquely, take a step backwards to help prevent the big old crash that they've taught us back in the old days. You take it like a man, and like a freight train coming through. But the game has evolved with a lot of changes this day.
Free throws for the Hornets, and Sheena Smith connects on the first, missed the second. Okay, so that's one. Like for me, when I'm broadcasting a game, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll see a situation there, and I'll see what I think is a clear case of it could be called either way.
Yes.
It becomes an interpretation situation for the official that's right there on the spot. You clearly got to make a very quick decision. You don't have the benefit like we do oftentimes.
Yeah.
We get some great replay looks on our broadcast. You don't have that. Got to make that decision right now. There's a lot of pressure on these officials.
Absolutely. It's like being a judge out there and making a decision that could, have a lifetime effect. But for us, we have to make that decision immediately. And sometimes, we look and ponder about that after the game's over with our post game. We want that film. We want to look at whether or not we made the correct choice or not during that situation. And game film really does help us out a lot.
Out on the floor, a timeout is taken by Window Rock after Faith James gets back-to-back baskets for Ganado and starts to, get this thing under double figures. It's 51-42 right now. Window Rock still in front by 9, but there's Faith James and the things that she does so well. Nobody is going to give you more effort. Nobody's going to expend more energy than does Faith James. And what an effort by Faith right there. And she gets 4 quick points to force a Fighting Scouts timeout. Meanwhile, here in the fourth quarter, I want to spend just a couple of more minutes with Neil Yazzie. He is helping to evaluate officials here at the tournament, the 3A North Region tournament. And are you making assignments? Is that what you're doing as well?
Yes.
You're coordinating the officials for the tournament? Okay. Well, Neil, look, there's something that I always fall back on. I hear a lot of fans out there, complaining about officials, and sometimes just getting a little bit, it gets tiring for me. Because I fall back on this. I say, look, coaches make mistakes. Players make a lot of mistakes, okay? As a broadcaster, I make mistakes left and right. Everybody involved with this live game that's happening in front of us is making mistakes. And that includes officials, too. Officials are going to make some mistakes. I have not seen in the many years that I've called, I have not ever seen where I could say, and I could look at a game and go, you know what, the officials cost that game, cost this team from winning or help that other team to win. Because in 32 minutes of basketball, so many different things can happen. If kids execute in a different way, if coaches make different decisions, rotation decisions, substitution, whatever it might be, the game turns out differently. I think it's a very unfair thing when we blame officials for the outcome of games, because even if a mistake is made in the last moment, Neil, so many things could have happened before that to affect the outcome. It's just not simply the officials that are costing a team a win or a loss.
Correct, and it's that one play that everybody remembers. That one single play. They don't remember the turnovers that that is committed by the players, or maybe the coaching strategy that's that they have made themselves. As officials, and I tell parents the same thing in parent meetings, that we're going to make mistakes, but our commitment to getting better is to watch film, to understand what we see, to correct our actions that we've committed, so we can become better officials. Whether it's angles, being engaged in plays and so forth, but it's usually that one play that everybody sees that brings our game from where we had a perfect ball game going on, and then all of a sudden we're at the bottom of the barrel.
Talking to Neil Yazzie, AIA official, that most basketball fans, if not every basketball fan, they know you, even if they don't know your name, Neil. They know who you are. We've seen you all. We've seen you around so many times, and it's a real pleasure to always see you and to see you do your work out there on the floor. So, for those people out there that might have some interest, that might want to get involved, how do they do that?
If they're interested in becoming an official, you would go on to the AIA website, which is www.aiaonline.org. And you would look for the official tab, which is how to become an official, and it'll give you everything that you would need to start off to become an official. We could walk you through it. Biggest thing that we have is that the AI does recognize fingerprint background check, because we are involved with student athletes, and we are independent contractors where we're coming off from the streets that the schools would need to trust us in a background check setting. But once we pass that setting, everything is, your foot's pretty much in the door. So www.aiaonline.org.
Neil, before I let you go then, besides the obvious, how incredible you get to look in the uniform out there with the stripes and the beautiful slacks, the beautiful trousers that you get to wear. Besides the obvious, what are the benefits of being an official? What keeps you coming back?
The kids, they work so hard during the off season. They do a lot of things that you want to be out there for the kids, and that's one of the avocation being in the education field. I'm there for the kids, and I think a lot of us here, being in this profession, and we're not getting any younger, but I think we have that advocacy of being able to be there for the kids and knowing that there will be game officials for their contests where the parents can come see and they can perform, and to hopefully see them at the next level. And I've seen plenty of our student athletes, from the reservation and other reservations in Northern Arizona, at the next level at junior college or Division II. And it's, it brings, a great joy to see them perform out there, and, just enlightens my heart. So.
Wow, how about that three right there?
Yeah.
That's Reed with the big three on the right angle for Ganado. They're trying to battle and stay in this thing. Down right now by 9 with 92 seconds left. I'm going to have to call the rest of this one out. But, Neil, thanks for joining me. Always great to see you. I really appreciate you guys. We need a new generation of officials to start coming to it and supplement the great experienced officials we already have. But you're a great ambassador for the job. And you know what? You look terrific in that striped shirt and trousers that you get to wear every time we see you out there, okay? So keep it up, man.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
You got it. I hope the farm is going well too.
Well, we're getting ready. We're getting ready.
Right
so
on.
Everything's warming up, and so we've got to get everything prepared at the farm. So
right on. All right. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Neil Yazzie, AIA official, and the guy that's coordinating the officials and getting everything done here for the tournament at Chinle. There was a foul a moment ago, and I didn't exactly see who committed the foul. But I do know this. The lady at the line, Faith James, has turned it up in the second half. Wow. Excuse me, that was Sherelle committing the foul, two-shot foul. And for Sherelle, her third foul of the game. We do have to grab a timeout and give a moment to our presenting sponsors of Northland Basketball. That's Choice Broadband. We're back to the Wildcat Den for the closeout on this big matchup. Window-Rock in front right now, 56-48 over Ganado. Northland Basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
With Choice Broadband, you can now get an even better internet plan for your home. Our fastest speeds are only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Can't play these games without the officials, and we've got some great ones here in the area, and we got officials that are committed to improving every time they get out there. And so I would highly encourage you as a fan to be supportive, not just of your team, but to be supportive of all the student athletes, the teams and the schools that play, and the officials as well. I mean, without the officials, we don't get the games. And they are doing their level best to do a great job, just like the rest of us are in whatever we're doing. Meanwhile, there's a whistle.
Personal foul number 24, Faith James, her third.
Faith James has committed her third foul, but Faith, more than that, 22 points in the game. She is just having a terrific game in the effort to try to keep her team in this right now. And they're down by 7. Sherelle misses the foul shot.
Jump ball possession to the Hornets.
And that'll be Ganado's basketball. This game's not over yet. Not at all. Inbound, and Milicia takes it away. Tried to get there and then got fouled
Personal foul on number 20, Sheena Smith. That's her 4th.
So Sheena Smith is in danger here in the final minute of the game. Minute 3 remaining right now. And there is Melissa Nelson at the line. The foul shot is no good. An opportunity perhaps to close this thing out. She's got to make those foul shots. There's one. Alicia's had a very quiet second half. And then we're going to get a timeout out on the floor. So let's grab a word in from our presenting sponsors of the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. That's White Mountain Regional Medical Center. This is Northland Basketball. Final minute of this one. A 8-point lead right now for Window Rock.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
The team at Beam & Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beam & Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beam & Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beam & Well Drilling.
You betcha. Thank you, Beam & Well Drilling. Thank you to all of our sponsoring partners of Northland Basketball. There's Alfreosa Reed for a 3-point try. It's no good. And the loose ball is picked up by Sherelle Yazzie. 44 seconds remain in this one. Beautiful pass by Sherelle. Shot was no good. Rebound, outlet. That's Jasa with the pass, and 24 points in the game for Faith James. Well, she has performed marvelously for Ganado. 25 seconds remain and a travel. Sherelle, they say, turned it over, gave it up.
Hornets ball.
This one goes up from outside. Faith missed that shot. McIntosh. Very nice follow. Jason's got 15. Final 6 seconds right here. Into front court. They'll bounce it right side, and just at the buzzer, the shot is going to come up short. And that'll be that, and a win for Window Rock.
And that's the ball.
And for us,
ladies and gentlemen.
well, I think we've got to hand the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game to Jada Brown, don't we, guys? Jada led the scoring with 21. She had a number of rebounds. Her defense was solid. Jada Brown off the bench. Well, a great game for Window Rock. We will name her the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. What a game today for Jada and teammates. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure that all of our numbers match up. Okay, that looks good. That did not happen.
Tomorrow afternoon, our first semifinal matchup for the girls will be
Hold on a minute.
taking on Window Rock. And at 5:30 tomorrow,
We're just getting our paperwork straightened out, and I believe we did. 57. What was the final?
And coming up next,
it's 57-53, right?
Finale. It'll feature the number 7 seed, Ganado Hornets, taking on the number 2 seed, Page Sand Devils.
Let's get you all set up there, Jada. Jada, what year are you? All right. Thanks for joining us, okay? We'll get this thing knocked out here. Post-game wrap-up of game 5 of our Day 1 coverage at the Sports Zone of the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament, everybody. Welcome in. Floyd Simmons right here. And after a Window Rock Lady Scouts victory over Ganado by a final of 57-53, what a valiant comeback by Ganado, but falls short. After this, we speak to the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. This is the junior, Jada Brown. Hey.
Hi.
Jada, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice win, and it looked like, for you and the ladies, it looked like you were having a lot of fun out there in this one today.
Yeah, we're all coming together, even though it's the end of the season, but we still got it.
Well, Jada, I mean, I'm telling you, 21 points for you. I don't know what all the games were that we haven't seen, but we've seen now 5 or 6 of your games this year. It seems to me like every single game, you're doing more and more. You're getting more and more comfortable. And in particular, your confidence level in your game on offense just seems to be rising every game. Is that accurate? Do you feel more capable, stronger, and just better about your game as you go along?
Yeah, this is my first time playing with this group of girls, so it's taken me a little while to come together and be able to play with them, but talking to them and communicating with them, we both know what we could do, like them bringing me into the play, and then we all know what to do with each other and how to create plays.
Well, your team is ranked number 4 in the state, so good things have been happening. It's not like it just happened today. You've been doing good things throughout the season, this Window Rock Lady Scouts club. But as you get better, as you get more integrated, as the team starts to further identify itself, do you feel like you can accomplish anything this year? I mean, the playoffs are around the corner, and you're ranked number 4 in the state. What do you think the potential of your team is?
I think we could go all the way. If we set our mind to it, then we're going all the way. And that's what we really want right now, is to go to the state championship and win it all.
Well, let me bring you back to this game, this win. You beat Ganado. You beat them 57-53. Ganado has started to play some great basketball the last couple of weeks. They beat Page, and they beat Alchese. Okay, and they stumbled against Monument Valley, but now they're picking their game back up, and they looked good out there. How tough was that team that you had to face tonight?
At the beginning, we started off slow. They wanted it more, and we started to pick up, but they were just on it on defense, going after every loose ball and creating shots for each other and driving, but they're a good team. They started to pick it up at the end of the season.
So this is a good win then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good start to your tournament. When you're the number 2 seed, you would like to play a team that's not quite as tough as what Ganado was out there, right? Yeah, but you did well. And what about your teammates? Another great game for Milicia. She got out there and performed. What do you have to say about your teammates?
Milicia, me and her, we really talk a lot and see how we could create plays for each other. And Sherelle, I know I can always count on her to get an open shot. And those two, we all know how to help each other score.
Right on to the semis tomorrow night. And I think you're playing Chinle, right?
Alchese.
You are playing Alchese. Okay. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, I haven't got to play them yet.
Ready to go then?
Yeah.
All right. You'll get your first taste of that tomorrow night. Congratulations. Good win for you and the ladies. Go enjoy this, okay?
Thank you.
All right. There is our Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. She's going to get one of those great Sports Zone Media T-shirts from the Sports Zone and from White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Jada Brown collects the Player of the Game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. She did great. 21 points for her. Her teammate, Milicia Nelson, only scored 1 point after halftime. Still ended up with 15. That's a great night for anybody. 7 points for Tashaila Allen coming in off the bench. Also in the game, Sherelle Yazzie had 5 points. 3 points each for Ariessa Hale and Kateri Spencer. She had 3 points in the game. 2 points for Brooklyn Redhair and a single point today for Jamie So. Well, Ganado fought hard, played well, and how about Faith James? She had 5 points in the first half, ended with 24. Do the math. 19 second-half points for Faith James. There is absolutely no quit in Faith. In the fourth quarter, she was 6 for 6 at the line. She ended up 7, 8, 9, 10 for 12. 10 for 12 at the free throw line today. Great job by Faith James, and she scores 24 points to help Ganado fight back in that fourth quarter. Jason McIntosh, what a night for her. She hit 3 big threes in the first quarter, and she ended up with 15 points. For the Hornets, Alfreosa Reed had 5 points, and Kiara Curtis also with 5 points in the game today. Well, that's going to wrap up this one. We are going to grab a timeout and get ready for the final broadcast of the night. It is a boys game. It is the number 2 seeded team in the tournament. That's the Page Sand Devils taking on the number 7 seeded Ganado Hornets, and we'll have it coming your way next right here at the Sports Zone, folks. We hope you're doing well out there. Thank you to our great sponsoring partners. Make it possible. Presenting sponsor of Northland Basketball is Choice Broadband. Thank you to Sholo Ford for joining our team. For Northland Basketball, thank you as well to Holbrook Family Dentistry, to Beeman Well Drilling, to Ace Hardware. Big thank you as well to White Mountain Regional Medical Center. They bring you the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. That was Jada Brown just a moment ago. Big thank you to Jada for joining us here courtside. Well, thank you as well to our broadcast team, the producer, Derek Simmons, the camera guy. On camera for this broadcast, that was Leonard Keone Jr. Got some technical assistance from Jessica Kay. And on our technical director job tonight, Julio Kay, doing a great job. The entire team is. And we want to thank you for joining us. We're going to take a quick timeout, everybody. Between games, we'll start a whole new broadcast for the upcoming boys game, Page and Ganado. So look for the new broadcast as we end this one here now. And I say thank you for joining us. For the entire team, I am Floyd Simmons saying God bless you. Thank you for being here with us from Chinley's Wildcat Den for the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament in 2023. It's brought to you by Choice Broadband. And our final game of the day is coming up in just a moment. Stand by for that, everybody.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at SportsZone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.